Shalom everybody, this is Zipporah Ibrahim from artisticministry.net, and I just wanted to do this brief video to explain just a little bit more about why I did a letter to a TI. And basically it's this is real for me, this is my life, this is what I deal with on a regular basis, and me showing you, me standing there and recording that footage is my way of documenting what I'm dealing with on an ongoing basis, and as a way of just letting you know that the advice that I'm giving, my opinion, sharing my truths, my testimony on forgiveness, my testimony on this fiery trial, it's not coming from having watched somebody else's videos and they sounded really good and it made sense, so I'm going to talk about it too. No, this is coming from, this is my walk, this is the path that the Most High has put me on. This is the path that I'm walking, and one of the things that I'm dealing with is being in this fiery trial and the color coding that is it had eased up for a while, but now it's resumed. And the only reason I can think of that why it has resumed is because I started doing videos again. I had stopped for about a year because I was working on projects for the ministry and just dealing with a lot of issues, and so I had to let go of doing a lot of videos. But now that I've started doing videos again, this is what's happened. And again, like I mentioned, and this is a screenshot of the comment that was left on one of the videos, where literally this perpetrator, I can only assume it's a perpetrator, and the reason I'm saying that is that I'm going to explain to you why I think that. As you see here, it says they're watching you hard. That's the threat. But if we look at the order of the icons that are next, you have the eyeballs that are white and black or light and dark, and then you have two more or three more sets that are light and dark, light and dark, light and dark, and then you have the red ones lined up, the red demon emojis, and then the red angry faced emojis. Okay, so then when we look at that footage again, I took some screenshots of that footage that I just uploaded in that video letter to a TI. When we look at those, we see the same thing. We see that these that the way that the cars are lined up, you can literally see it. You can literally see that they're lined up in the same way, where you have, I'm going to see if I can just put this there so that you can see that you've got the white and the dark car next to the red car in the same order, the sequence that you have for those eyeballs and the demon faces and the angry faced emojis, and not just one time but twice. Okay, and then again you see the image of this, but this supposedly this non-related, it's this supposedly from someone who has no idea what we deal with on a regular basis. Someone seeing this would think, oh, that's just a woman walking across the street. There's nothing, there's nothing there. But when we take a shot of it and we look at it, we see the same thing, and literally in the same order as those emojis that were on that threat by that perpetrator. You see the light colored car, the dark colored car, and what is it that she has? She has on the red bandana, the red shirt, but she's also got the dark sweater, the dark pants, the light purse, a light colored purse, and the light colored shoes. It's the same thing. This is so if somebody who has no clue what's going on, who is outside of this community, has never even heard of targeting, has never even heard of color coding, this is not going to make any sense to them. This is going to be something that the fellow that does a lot of the psychological breakdowns of different famous serial stalkers and different incidents, this is where he would say, he did the video on targeted individual, and he, in his opinion, this is all some type of a figment of our imagination or something. This would be something that he would say, but you understand what it is that I'm dealing with, and I just wanted to just show you this. The reason I'm calling this fellow, I'm assuming that this person is a perpetrator, is because when we go to his channel, what do we see? No video content. We have no idea who he is, what he looks like. For that matter, we don't even know. I mean, that's just an avatar. We don't even know if that's a picture of the actual fellow who set up the channel and who left the comment. That's just an avatar. For all we know, the actual individual who did the channel and created that avatar could be a granny living in Kentucky. I mean, we have no idea, and which is why I make it a point every once in a while to show my ugly mug. I know I'm not going to be on any, I don't have a cover girl face. Okay? I mean, you and I both know this. Ain't no reason for me to pretend, but at least you know who I am. You know that I'm not making this up. But this is an individual. We just see a face of someone who's into muscle building. But, no video content, no way of knowing who that is. And yet they leave this message with these eyeballs, these eyes, and these demon-faced emojis in that particular order. And then when I notice the color coding the cars, and I finally just decide one day to just record it, to just stand there and just record it, lo and behold, several different times I caught that shot of that, and there it is. So again, this isn't me just putting this out here because it sounds cool, it sounds really poetic and really nice to say that, to give encouragement to the TI community. No, I'm in this TI community. This is what I'm dealing with on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis. But I don't give into the fear. I don't give into the threat, which is what they want us to do. But again, as I shared in that psalm by David, who was dealing with this also. And let me just turn to that again and just read it one more time, because it takes on a different meaning when you understand what it was that he was dealing with, what it was that was how these people were treating him, and why he decided to, as it says, to behave himself wisely. Here it is, Psalm number 3. O Yahuwah, how they are increased that trouble me. Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in Elohim, Selah. And then verse 6, I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O Yahuwah, save me, O my Elohim, for thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto Yahuwah. Thy blessing is upon thy people. Selah.